All right, I know everyone's going to be paying attention right about now. So what I'm going to have you people do is we're going to go to these notes. We didn't finish it because we kind of ran out of time and I was rushing it. So I'll start the problem over. We'll start the problem over so we can actually finish it. This problem actually had a couple steps that we did not make it to, which is kind of important. So first thing I'm going to do is go back to my diagram. And this where the diagram's okay. So basically, trying to start it now. Also for this video, I'm going to try and start. My smartboard's not working, so afterwards I actually have like a little where I worked it out on the screen. Kind of difficult with what I have here. I will add it to the video, so after this slide, so we can actually see what it is for those people actually following along. All right, let's go through and actually talk about a couple different things. Let me see. Said, okay, back in 1 hour 45 minutes, the distance between the two stations approximately 40 miles. What is the average velocity of the train and the average speed of the train in meters per second? So first thing I'm going to do, average velocity. So delta x over delta t. Now, I want you to write this in because this is probably going to be one of the issues a lot of people have here. On top should be displacement. Over time. Displacement over time. And if we write it in like that, I should be able to identify what it is I'm looking for. Displacement over time. Now, in this problem, can someone tell me what my displacement is? What's the definition of displacement? How far are we from our initial point? Where did we start? In this problem, we started at Baltimore. In this problem, we ended at? So my displacement is 0 because I'm starting and ending at the same spot. So my displacement is going to be 0. My time is going to be 105 minutes. So that's going to give me 0 meters per minute. Is it meters or miles? Miles, sorry. Miles per minute. So this is all part A. And that's now part B. Says the average speed. Okay, speed is my distance over time. And we didn't finish this problem yesterday because we left it at that. We had some numbers, but we didn't work it out. So that's why I'm going to have you guys have your calculators here today. You're going to learn how to use the calculators, and if you don't know how to do it, write notes about your calculator because you're going to be using these things a lot. A lot. So get used to it. All right, so now from there, our distance. What is our distance traveled? Go ahead, Chapter. 80. Because you went 40 there, 40 back, we have 80. 80 what? Miles, very good. Over. What was my time? 105. Now, we have to pay close attention as we're reading this. So, since we're reading this right here, it says the average speed of a train in meters per second. That's important. It's meters per second. I don't want it in miles per minute. I want it in meters per second. So now I need to teach you guys how to do unit conversion. So starting off, you need a couple things. We know that 1 mile is equal to 1609 meters, and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Those are muy necesito. They are very important because you're going to do a lot of conversions coming up. Mucho necesito. No? Okay. Now, let's go through and do our unit conversion. So I'm going to multiply this. I'm multiplying a fraction. Multiply a fraction. I need to cancel out the miles. Miles are up here on top. As I go over this way, where's the miles need to be for it to cancel? On bottom, very good. On the bottom. So it's going to be on the bottom. And since I'm converting to meters, meters goes on top. And then I input. So it's 1 mile is 1609 meters. Now, trickiest question you'll hear all day. What is heavier? A ton of feathers or a ton of lead? What? Then what's the difference? Just different material, right? This right here is the value of 1. Is 1 mile equal to 1609 meters? They're equal. If you multiply any number by 1, you get the same value. Multiply any number by 1, you get the same value. But what we're doing is changing the way it looks. So it's going to be the same value. It's going to mean the same thing, but it's like me driving to Mexico, which is kilometers per hour, right? Anyone know? Yeah, driving to Mexico, it is kilometers per hour. Over here in America, it's miles per hour. So I have to know how to convert from one to the other. So 45 miles per hour is like 82 kilometers per hour or something like that. I don't know. I just estimate it as I go. So I'm like, yeah, I just consider myself about double. Try not to go over. I have a little button on my truck to actually change it if I wanted to. But if I'm driving my older truck, it doesn't actually have that. So I have to estimate it. Anyway, so that means 1. Right here, miles goes away. So my units that I have left here are meters. Now I got to do the same thing for minutes. Where's minutes going to go? Why top? Because it's over here on the bottom, right? And I need to cancel it. And that's going to change to seconds. So 1 minute is 60 seconds. Again, value of 1. Because 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. They are the same thing, just measured in different units. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to do this in your handy dandy calculator. So, there was a lot of complaining before. Why does this not want to work? Why is this there? Stop. Why? There you go. All right. That was weird. There we go. All right. So in your calculator, I need you guys to really pay attention right about meow. I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to do this. So I really need you paying attention right now. First thing you're going to do is not check your bangs in your calculator. You are going to hit math. The button that says math. The button that says math. My calculator appears different. So that's why I'm actually telling you. Hit the button that says math. Okay, since you hit the button that says math, anyone have trouble finding math? Now, we are going to enter this as a fraction, so you need to arrow over to where the top of the screen says fraction. And when you do that, you're going to use option 1, which says is it UN? What's it say? No. Where it says fraction up here. That's all the way over to fraction, U and D, or N over D. So all the way over to where it says fraction on the top. Math, all the way over. Where it says fraction on top, and you want N over D. N over D, hit enter. Did you get it? Okay, good. Did you get it? Show me. Good, good. Nope, clear that. Okay, all the way over to fraction. And N over D. Good. She's working on it. Good. 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 You got it. Okay, wrong one. Clear. All right, back. All the way to fraction. Right there. N over D. All right, so let's go ahead and enter this. We're going to enter it. So on top, I should have 80 over 105. Arrow over times. My next one was 1609 over 1. Times 1 over 60. So as you're doing this, so you should have all those in there. Now, there's a setting on your calculator. There's a setting on your calculator. I'll show you this here in a moment so you can actually see. So hit enter. What do you get? Did you hit enter? You got that? A lot of people did. You got the fraction. So your settings are different. I'll show you. Okay, so no, you got the fraction, right? Okay, that's what most people are getting. The 6436 over 315. Now, what your calculator does, it automatically goes to inputting as a fraction, giving your answer as a fraction whenever possible. Okay, that's what this one's doing. And I'm going to step by step right now. So hit enter one more time so you actually have that answer again. And now you're going to hit math. And now this is this one right here. And the little caret, it says fraction. That's going to change it to a fraction. And it'll convert it. So hit enter on there. And then it's going to add it to your, whatever the answer is. So 6436 over 315. And then you hit enter. And once you hit enter, you get an answer of 432.
Did you mean like put this in so
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. No. Sorry, hit enter, and it's a math 2, not 1. I'm sorry. DEC. See? No, I was checking to see if you guys are paying attention. Thank you. Okay? See, I was making sure. You guys didn't. Where were the rest of you guys on that? So we want it as a decimal. So we're telling our calculator, I want that as a decimal. All right, and the settings are important. So the button, so as we go over here, look for this button right here. It says mode. Hit the mode button. Now that's where all your settings are. Some people have taken this and turned it into Portuguese and other weird languages that we can't really do, but it is a setting to actually change it. Hit mode. Okay, once you get to mode, you can actually see. Let me read to you. All right, there's normal. As we go, normal, that is regular. Scientific notation, write your answer as times 10 to the whatever power. Radian degree. So when we actually are working in radian or degree, you could change your setting on your calculator. You have to do that there. Fraction types and answers should be set on auto. If you set answers on auto, okay, go down where it says answers. Okay, go over to where it says auto and hit enter, and the black will be blinking over auto. And then to get out of there, hit second with the blue button and hit mode. That quits us out of there. So changing your settings back and forth is going to be important to know. I know you guys wrote that down because it's not, it is kind of complicated. It's annoying because I'm not used to these calculators here. So when I did it first hour, I had to go through the list and try and find out where it was. It's different than my calculator. And I have newer calculators too to go along with this, but I haven't used those 84s in a while. So along with that, our answer is going to be 20.432. What are my units? Meters per second. There we go. Now, if you notice, AP, they tend to like rounding to 3 decimal points. 3 decimal points. So on my calculator, it says 4317. So that 7 is going to make that 1 become a 2. So rounding to 3 decimal points is standard unless otherwise stated. So it's a good habit to get into. Yeah? Good. All right. So then that was that one there. And then alrighty, so let's see, how do I do this? Oh, I think I got it. Control Window S. All right, for those people watching at home, here we go. Here is the formulas. It's not as good as I would like, but as close as I can get. All right, next one. So I want you guys to start the next one here. I'm going to leave this back up for here, people watching the video. Okay, last slide. Go over to the last slide. I would like for you people to start that one right about now. Start it right now. highly recommend start by writing out with the variables the information that's given to you, and that'll help you set up your problem. Start listing what you know. Okay, so start by writing out what you know from that one. And what is it that they're giving you? Did you do that earlier? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Very good. Now, what is in there asking for? What variable are they looking for? So list that one too, and that should help. Is that what she's driving?
Yeah.
Okay. I think she was. What else did they give you? They said you're looking for the what? For part A, you're looking for the? And it's going to be what? No. Okay. Part A, read that. Stop right there. What do we look for? Okay, and what is that? Very good. So T is the variable I'm looking for. Okay, so all right, this one is a little bit more interesting because this one is not as straightforward as the last one was. All right, on this problem right here, I'm going to go through and list what I have. A commuter backs her car out of the garage with an acceleration of 1.4 meters per second squared. So I'm going to say that my A is equal to 1.4 meters second squared. All right. How long does it take? So, that means I'm looking for the T. That's important. How long does it take her to reach a speed of 2 meters per second? So that means my speed (2 meters per second). So I have one formula that has all three of these in it. V over T. variable that we're looking for is t. I'm going to do a little bit of algebra here. My algebra, I'm going to try and isolate the t. So that means I want to get t by itself. So where's t currently? It's right here in the bottom, isn't it? So what I need to do is I need to multiply both sides of my equation by t. So I'm going to have a t is equal to v. But what am I trying to get by itself? I'm trying to get the t by itself. So to undo this a, I need to do what? Divide both sides by a. So I like doing my algebra first, isolating the variable that I want, and then plug in for my answer. Because otherwise, as you're carrying all these numbers over, you end up making mistakes. I don't want you guys to do those. So t is equal to v over a. My v is 2. My a is 1.4. Throw it in my handy dandy calculator. What do we get? Four, 2, 2, 9. And what's my units? Seconds. There we go. That's important. I just have my thing. Where'd it go? I set it down. I set it down somewhere. I have lost it already. Okay. All right, my next one. Part B. It says if she then, so that means that we're using the previous information. She then breaks to a stop in 0.8 seconds. What is her deceleration? Okay, so for part B, it should be, what is her end velocity? Reading through the problem, what is her end velocity? 0. Why is it 0? Very good. You have to read through the problem. It's not always the numbers that you pick out. Breaks to a stop. So that means my velocity at that stop is 0. My acceleration at that stop is 0. So that means that I have my, it would be my n, which is 0, minus, what was my initial velocity? The speed was 2 meters per second, so it's going to be 2 over, how long did it take? 0.8. There we go. And then plug that into our handy dandy calculator. Juliet, what'd you get? Negative? Negative 2.5 what? What are the units? What are we talking about? Meters per, it's acceleration, isn't it? So that's per second squared. So per second per second. All right. So let's see. We have alrighty. So, questions, concerns, complaints, conspiracy theories? Nope. Alright, I gave you guys that worksheet yesterday, so hopefully, if you had extra time, you start working on it. It's going to be due tomorrow. I'm going to collect it at the beginning. So you have the rest of the class to work on it, and I'm going to come around and ask people for things that they are missing. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Buy stuff.